Lil Durk is a really popular rapper, but what's your reaction to his arrest and his alleged connection to this murder?
Lil Durk's world has been turned upside down as he faces shocking murder-for-hire charges, and the details are jaw-dropping. Arrested in Miami and now sitting in Broward County Jail, the rapper finds himself entangled in a high-stakes case that goes beyond him alone. Members of his OTF crew are also facing serious allegations, and rumors are swirling that Lil Durk might be ready to testify against his own team to save himself. With federal agencies, witnesses, and even former allies turning up the heat, could Durk really turn on his crew for a lighter sentence? Let's dive into the full story.
You are being extradited, you are a federal prisoner, but you're just being locked up by a local agency who is working with the feds to ensure that you get to where you need to go. So they're gonna, I'm sure, going to take him to California, where the other 5 men are being indicted at.
Lil Durk, whose legal name is Durk Banks, is currently behind bars at a Broward County Jail. He was arrested on October 25, 2024, by US Marshals near Miami International Airport.
This is a federal charge. This is not a state charge. They're coming. I told y'all they're coming. I said that this has RICO written all over it.
According to reports, Lil Durk is being held for a murder-for-hire charge, but apparently he has a shot at avoiding jail time if he testifies against his crew members.
You know, it's every man for himself at that moment. And so the old cliche of the first one to talk is the best deal, normally that weighs very heavily in these cases.
The rapper was arrested a day after 5 people from his OTF crew were arrested. Kayvon London Grant, aka Cuz or Vonnie, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, aka Dede, Asa Houston, aka Boogie, as well as Keith Jones, aka Flacka, and David Brian Lindsay, aka Brown Eyes. These people have been listed as co-conspirators in a murder-for-hire plot in Los Angeles, California. The authorities are specifically looking into the suspicious passing of Lil Pab, Quando Rondo's cousin.
It also appears there was also this element of not so great planning if you didn't want to be caught. And some of the 5 defendants actually used their real names, their birth dates, and photo IDs to book this travel. And then one of the co-conspirators actually texted another co-conspirator saying, don't book no flights under no names involved with me.
According to an indictment, an OTF member DB was in a physical altercation with TB at a nightclub in Atlanta, Georgia. During the fight, an associate of TB pulled out a gun and shot DB multiple times, killing him. And in case you're wondering how Lil Durk managed to get himself entangled in this mess, well, court documents reveal that one of the OTF's members, Jam, might have snitched on the rapper. According to reports, Lil Durk's snitch was an OTF member and he was exposed for wearing a wire. OTF Jam allegedly wore a wire for multiple years. He previously served a 12-year sentence. And so it looks like the police had been gathering evidence and building their case against Durk for several years. And now that they have all the cards in place, they've made their move. And you can bet they're proud of it. Akil Davis, assistant director in charge of the FBI Los Angeles field office, revealed, "The apprehension of Mr. Banks as he attempted to leave the United States is once again proof that the FBI and our extraordinary partners at the Los Angeles Police Department have a long reach. No excuse can justify this violent act, and let me be clear, while you're going about your life thinking you got away with it, the FBI is piecing together the facts that will serve as your undoing."
There might have been an informant or even a snitch within OTF that may have revealed more to the feds.
According to the indictment, on August 18, 2022, Defendant Wilson recruited defendants Jones and Lindsay to travel to California for the purpose of murdering TB, and helped facilitate such travel by, among other things, texting co-conspirator 3 biographical information about defendants Jones and Lindsay so that co-conspirator 3 could book flights to Southern California. Meanwhile, United States Attorney Martin Estrada revealed, Mr. Banks is charged with orchestrating a cold-blooded murder that resulted in the death of a rival's family member. Not only that, the shooting occurred in the open, at a gas station at a busy intersection, endangering many others in the area. Violent gun crime of this sort is devastating to our community, and we will have zero tolerance for those who perpetrate such callous acts of violence.
You also leave an electronic footprint. And that's what it seems like law enforcement was able to pick up on, was the electronic footprints that were left from purchasing the tickets. Now when you fly, you also have to have transportation on the ground.
And so things aren't looking good for the rapper. These are serious allegations which have tainted his reputation, even though the trial is yet to begin. A man like him getting arrested for murder is a big deal. He was awarded the key to the village by the mayor on October 19, 2024. And as soon as the rapper's arrest news made waves on the internet, Mayor Katrina made a Facebook post saying, "While the American system of justice grants everyone the presumption of innocence until proven guilty in a court of law, in the village of Broadview, the court of public opinion of residents has even higher moral and ethical standards of behavior," Thompson typed. "And our public partners must also reflect the same uncompromising standards demanded by our residents." She further wrote, "Given the news that Lil Durk Banks has been arrested in Florida and charged with murder for hire, the village of Broadview is withdrawing our honorary key to the village granted to Durk and is terminating our partnership agreement with his youth organization, Neighborhood Heroes Foundation. As mayor, protecting Broadview's interests and upholding the values of residents is job number one." Meanwhile, Los Angeles Police Chief Dominic Choi stated, "Cases like these that span multiple states and jurisdictions are complicated and can oftentimes only be resolved through the collaboration of multiple departments. This arrest is the culmination of the combined efforts of our partners in the U.S. Attorney's Office, the FBI, and LAPD's Operation West Bureau homicide detectives who discovered that Durk D aka Lil Durk was involved in this heinous murder. The hundreds of hours spent on the investigation included surveillance, authoring numerous search warrants, using forensic technology, and tireless investigative travel and collaboration alongside our federal partners led to this arrest. I am appreciative of the dedication of those involved." The indictment also revealed that several OTF members coordinated the plot and discussed the payments after the attempt on Bowman's life. And on the same day, multiple credit cards were used to book flights for several individuals. The prosecutor revealed that these transactions and the informant's recordings helped in connecting the dots and bringing Durk into custody. However, it looks like the rapper knows who turned him in because he's doing the same. According to reports, Durk is also testifying against his fellow members. One thing's for sure, if the feds did manage to get their hands on some evidence, then avoiding jail time might be a bit difficult. But Durk has other cards to play. He can escape judgment by outing other members of his crew. Still, fans aren't exactly sobbing over his arrest. One person commented, "These rappers aren't just get caught because they are sloppy. They are sloppy because the powers that be allow them to operate like this until they are ready to bring them down, and when you are used to being sloppy and operating this way because you know that you have license to kill, then you don't think this license will ever be revoked until it is, and it always comes like a thief in the night. Just ask Diddy." And that's all for today. What do you think about this situation? Is Lil Durk actually guilty? Will he be able to avoid jail time? Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more videos. We will see you guys in our next video with more updates from the celebrity world.